Hello everyone, how are you? Well, we are enjoying a beautiful sunny day after the awful weather yesterday, heavy wind and torrential rain, and today is such a contrast. It's really lovely and warm. So we are heading off to the Ballyconneely Connemara Pony Show. And as it is such a lovely day, I'm going to walk over and get some fresh air and get a bit of exercise that I could do with. And also I will have the opportunity to see what is coming up in the hedgerows. So the Ballyconneely Pony Show is an important event in our community, and whilst there are alpacas in the neighbourhood nowadays, lovely creatures, the Connemara pony remains an icon of strength, durability, sure-footedness and gentleness. They have lovely, friendly dispositions. People come from all over the world to see them and to buy them, and Connemara ponies have great renown the world over. Now, the shows are organised by the Connemara Pony Breeders Society. Details for that society is in the box below if you'd like to have a look. And the shows are held at various locations throughout Connemara and beyond, and they've been running now for the last 100 years, so they're part of our heritage. They've become a tradition. And it's wonderful to see that even now in the 21st century, in a very digitalised and technological world, that people of rural Ireland are still gathering to celebrate a unique way of life, and they're still connected to their agricultural heritage. People come from everywhere to attend or to participate in these shows. It's an opportunity to meet up with family and friends. Buyers and sellers might meet and make contact with one another. And it's just a great occasion to come together as a community. And by that I mean as the local community, but also the greater community of pony lovers. And what's beautiful is there's more to the shows than just ponies, because some people show their cattle or sheep, and the domestic arts are recognised as being important. So there are competitions for baking and handicrafts, as well as for vegetable produce, for eggs, for arts and crafts, and much more these days. The Connemara Pony Shows offer the opportunity to show other animals, as I said, and this year there are various breeds of sheep, some of which I've never seen before. But my favourite is the Connemara Blackface. So typical of Connemara, and as anyone who's ever driven the roads of Connemara knows, they're very visible. And they look so lively and curious that I think they're much more intelligent than we give them credit for. The pandemic years, which banned such events as this, could have witnessed the end of rural shows and fairs, and I think it's a great testament to the people's love of life and culture in rural Ireland, and of their own agricultural heritage, that these shows are not only reviving but continuing. And that's not least thanks to the younger generation, who are very aware of how crucial these get-togethers are. everyone and anyone is encouraged or invited to join in on show day, and the dog show is a bit of fun that gives children an opportunity to participate and to show off the skills of their family pet.
There's free face painting and balloon tying going on in the hall. It's indoors this year just in case the weather changes. So there's free balloon tying and face painting in the hall for everyone.
The arts and crafts are exhibited and the baking are all exhibited in the hall. There's some eggs here today, but no garden produce. But I'm sure there will be garden produce entries in the future as more people return to growing their own.
Again, congratulations to the champion of the show 2023, Patrick Curran from Moycullen with Glencarrick Duvan. The sire is Glencarrick Knight and the dam is Wincroft Dawn.
So the pony show has come to an end. We have a supreme champion. I didn't get the name of it, but I'd like to introduce you to my cousin Thomas. My grandfather and his great-grandfather were brothers, so that's the family connection. And he was here today displaying some of his artwork. And because his grandfather and great-grandfather were responsible for being involved with his early stages of the Connemara Pony Breeders Society, I'd just like to ask Thomas, what does he think as the next generation? So Thomas, tell me how your grandfather and great-grandfather were involved.
Well, when the Connemara Breeders Society was first set up, they wanted to keep the breed strong of the Connemara pony. The stallion would go around to different ponies, Connemara ponies, and visit all the mares and breed with the mares and have foals then So if you bring the different stallions to different parts of the area, the gene pool will be diverse and strengthens the breed over the years. So they had these stallion custodians. This is my great granddad and my granddad. Okay. So back in 1937, they got their first horse. This was called Adventure, as a society pony. And through the years, they had many more of them. And you could show all these ponies as well. For the time being, you owned them. So. My granddad was really involved with show culture and stuff back in 1957 through 1959. He won the Bishop's Cup, the Archbishop's Cup, 3 times in a row. My granddad was known by everyone around here. They used to see him with 2 stallions on a bike, as far as Cashel and up to Recess even. Wow. Came around then, and Larry Gesh too. All over on the...
Oh my God. So his grandfather was travelling by bicycle, leading stallions to create that diversity in the gene pool. So he was a very strong man to be on the road cycling and controlling a stallion as well.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, he was a real horse lover.
He was, yeah. He had these... I think his most famous horse called Smoky Duncan. It won at Clifton Show in 1996, I think, or 1990. 1990 it won.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I remember when I was a teenager, your grandfather and your great-grandfather bringing me to the show in Clifton when I was about 16 or 15 or 16. It was a huge day out, much bigger than what we have here in Ballyconneely. It'd be an international competition, international show.
It would be.
Yeah. So do you think you and your generation are going to be carrying on that kind of responsibility of maintaining the diversity of the ponies and just keeping the Pony Breeders Society going?
Well, yeah, there's a really big interest now because it's the centenary, 100 years passed since it's founded, and you see here all the young handlers and all the young fellas bringing their horses around, huge interest. They're just keeping the history alive and keeping all the tradition alive.
Yeah, it's so important to keep that history and sense of tradition going.
The history as well with the memorial cups.
Yes.
With the name of the cups,
That's right. And does your granddad have a memorial cup?
My great granddad does, Michael Conroy, and my granddad's name is also on it. So
that's lovely. That's a lovely bit of family heritage. Thanks, Thomas. Thanks a million for talking to us. And if anybody would like to check out his Instagram page, it's Connemara Wood Burnings.
Yeah, Connemara.woodburning.
Okay.
So
all right. Brilliant. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So a lovely and very enjoyable day is drawing to a close, and just by chance there's a GAA football match showing in the pub. So it's a lovely opportunity to catch up on the match and get something to eat. And to enjoy a lovely creamy pint of Guinness. Hope you've had such a lovely day as we have, and see you next week. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's film. If you did, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And have a look at the website danusirishherbgarden.com for more information about us and about the herbal medicine courses I offer and the Wise Woman Way training. And if you go to the shop, you can find the books, the Weed Handbooks and other herbal goodies. And remember, we put a new film out every Sunday. So looking forward to seeing you next week.